Hee hee. Yep. Yeah. 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 Yeah.
You ever seen the soul claps?
If I said no, is that an issue? I think that might be an issue.
What's up, guys? I hope you guys are having a blessed day or whatever time it is whenever you see this.
Yeah.
Just thank you guys for staying in tune for everything that's been kind of dropping.
What's up, y'all?
I'm having a good time, bro. How you doing?
I'm chilling, bro. We're here. We're chilling. We're vibing on another day, on another podcast. We're in the room, though. We're in this mystical room.
I don't even know where we're at.
This is the first time I've been in this room before.
I feel like we're in a jungle. A jungle. There's you ever seen, I know you've seen Jurassic Park.
I've seen Jurassic Park.
I feel like I'm in Jurassic Park in the jungle and I just see, like a Tyrannosaurus Rex or whatever just go by.
Yeah. See, the funny thing is I can't say anything other than like T-Rex. I don't know any. I know there's like the long neck ones.
There's T-Rex.
Paleontolosaurus or I don't know. I play Monster Hunter. I don't think that counts either.
Dude, I can't believe we don't know any other dinosaurs.
I just know T-Rex and pterodactyl.
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 That's a. There's another one.
See, like I said, there's one with the long necks. I don't know, but there was like, what was the name of that TV show?
You're talking about the movie The Time Before Land?
Yeah, Land Before Time. Well, Land Before Time.
Land
Before Time. That was before my time.
That was before our time.
Oh, that's kind of crazy.
That was probably like 19.
Don't do that. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro. Don't do that, bro.
VHS.
Bro, you sound like Unk, bro.
We are Unks.
This the Unk tape.
That is Unk tape.
That's Unk tape. What do we?
Literally, one of these is.
Show. Bro.
1995. What were you doing
95?
in 1995?
95, I was not born. I was not born. In 95, I was born in 98.
I wonder what was happening in 1995.
95? What? No, I'm not. I was about to say, like, when was 9/11? That sounds crazy. But I was like 95. That's terrible.
We ain't going to talk about that.
We're not talking about that. That was terrible.
I can't believe this man don't even know when 9/11 happened.
No, I know when it happened. I'm from New York. I know when it happened.
What date was it then?
It's 9/11.
No, the actual date.
2001.
No, yeah, you're right.
I'm about to say, bro. Hold on.
What was the month
It's 9/11.
No, what month did it happen?
September 11th. It's 9/11.
I bet y'all wanted to make sure we had
it's
to know.
9/11. It's like, bro, how much does $1 water cost? How much does $1 water cost?
Probably like $5 if you go to a River Dogs game.
$5?
It's probably $10 if you go to a River Dogs game. You know the River Dogs.
How much is $1 water? It's $1.
I guess so.
It's $1, bro.
Anyways, bro, Dragon Ball Z. Let's hear the
Dragon Ball Z.
Because Frank always has to scoop on all the games.
Bro, let me tell you something.
If you need to know anything about video games, tap in with my dog right here.
I'm telling y'all right now.
What's going on with Dragon Ball Z?
Sparking Zero is out right now. And it's for the 100.
It's not out yet.
It's if you pre-ordered the gold edition.
So it's not out yet.
It's not out yet. But if you have the gold edition or whatever that $100 edition is, correct me if I'm wrong, you can play the game 3 days early.
Is it $100 worth? And is it worth having the early access to play it?
It is worth it if you are a content creator. Now, in my opinion,
or
playing
even
the
just
game,
enjoying the game, though. You know, some people are like really like diehard Dragon Ball Z people.
They are.
It's not just content creating. You know?
I agree. If you are a content creator, you should get it. If you're a fan of Dragon Ball, you should get it.
Have you seen any gameplay on it?
I have seen gameplay. Like two of my homies have the game right now, and they're enjoying the game very much. And one of the biggest levels right now is the Grade 8 Vegeta level. The Grade 8 Vegeta level, it's when Goku fought Vegeta in the Saiyan saga, and it was the Kamehameha versus Galagun. That was the fight. And, after a while, Vegeta makes a new moon, and then he turns into a Grade 8. That fight, he put it on the hardest difficulty every single time. Galagun, grabbed,
I just
yoked
can't believe, and don't get mad at me if you're watching this and you get mad for what I'm about to say. But I just don't like how, and I talked to you about this before. Yeah. I don't like how they repeat the same thing. They've already came out with so much. I stopped watching Dragon Ball Z, and I know they're gonna eventually kind of do DLCs to kind of match the you know, what's going on presently, but it's like, do a Dragon Ball Z like about what's going on now. You know, that will draw in more people to kind of like, which I know everybody loves Dragon Ball Z. There's not many more people to have to draw in, you know, because everybody knows Dragon Ball Z. Yeah. But still, it's just like, I feel like we just don't, like, they're kind of pocketing off people because of the joy of Dragon Ball Z and the love and passion behind it, and not in a mean way. I'm just saying, like, it's a hard, cruel world out here. Yeah,
but it's like there's a formula when it comes to it, because I mean, there's certain parts of the anime that we do have to see. In every game. I get
that, but don't make it the whole like I feel like the only stuff I've seen so far on the Dragon Ball Z is stuff I've seen Dragon Ball Z, like the main start of Dragon Ball Z. You know. Yeah,
we'll see Goku turn Super Saiyan. We'll see the androids. We'll see the Cell fight. We'll see the family, father, son, Kamehameha. We will see Goku Black now.
What was your favorite scene from just Dragon Ball Z in general?
Just in general, if I were to put my finger on it, it would have to be when he turned Super Saiyan 3. When he turned Super Saiyan 3 for the first time, I think that is something between an insider between me and my friends. Yeah. Because it's like, you know, what was it, Krillin? He was like, what does that make him, double ascended? Right. Like, we just say that in the weirdest way, and it's like the funniest thing ever, you know? How about you, bro? What is your favorite moment from Dragon Ball?
Oh, man, bro, I have so many. I think the Cell games.
Cell games?
Yeah, that was probably my favorite. Like, that mobilized me, and I liked how how he went from that ugly transformation to like some beautiful, and I think there's a symbolism behind that, because how do you make one of the characters like the weirdest, ugliest, greenest, pickled looking dude into like a chiseled, muscular, beating everybody up. Yeah. You know, and then I kind of like if you were to ask me my favorite character, I would be like Majin Buu, because Majin Buu just has that like swag. Like, I just liked how like, and the M, because Marco. And so I always felt like I was like embezzled, and I like how you can name the scenes and stuff and like know like what's going on. You know, compared to me, or not compared to me, but for me, I can't even like name the scenes like that, you know? But I know what happens.
Yeah. I mean, I would say my favorite character is Vegeta. Yeah. Vegeta, like...
What form?
If I were to choose a form, I will always go Super Saiyan 4. Super Saiyan 4 will probably be my best form. Yeah. GT, like, I didn't watch the entirety of GT, but I understood the best parts of GT. I don't like the fact that it's written out the story now, technically speaking, because, what is it, Super took over GT and everybody can just fight God powers for some reason.
Yeah, that's where I feel like I wouldn't even say for Dragon Ball Z it's a money thing. I feel like they kind of just lost ideas with it, and they kind of just were like, "Yo, we gotta keep the anticipation high." You know,
speaking of which, they are dropping a new anime. I believe it comes out this Saturday. It's called Dragon Ball Daima. Right. And there's supposed to be
like a new comic book and stuff.
It's not like a new manga. It's like an actual new anime. It's supposed to be them, but they're like kids. You know what I mean? So it's like Goku's a kid. I did see that. Vegeta's a kid. Piccolo's a kid. Yeah. Like everyone's like a chibi. Right. That's why I want to say chibi. Chibi is more of that cutesy kind of style, like form of Japanese animation. I wish I could give you the logistics. I'm trying to sound smart, but come on, bro.
It'd be like that, bro.
You know, you ever try to explain something sophisticated and you're like, it just doesn't work out, bro. Just what's happening, bro.
That's like trying to explain what's going on with like the Modern Warfare franchise.
Yeah, like
you can't explain it.
I agree, bro. Like Black Ops. See, speaking of Modern Warfare, Black Ops 6. See, I'm Sparking Zero. I'm very hyped. I am jacked. But Black Ops 6.
I wouldn't say I'm hype about the multiplayer, but I'm more excited about the zombies and just to be able to play with friends again. I miss playing the games with people. Like, I feel like that's the best part of playing video games, is having friends and being in that party chat all night and just talking and having a good time. Yes. But I feel like at some point you kind of like, I don't know. You really want a good game though, and I hope Black Ops 6 doesn't disappoint, bro.
I hope so too, because I mean I'm not a big Warzone guy. No. Like shout out to my dog Mark.
It was
like,
fun
Mark,
when it lasted. Yeah, shout out to Mark though.
Yeah, shout out to Higher
going
Game.
Hard on it. There's a few people. Shout out to Derv.
Yeah, shout out to Derv. Yeah, bro. Like there's a couple Christian. There's a couple people. If I'm forgetting y'all names, I apologize, y'all. Like
there's a lot of people.
But I see there's a lot of people we know that play Warzone.
Yeah,
and it's actually kind of surprising. Well, not surprising.
I thought the coolest thing about Warzone was the gulag. I
the
was
gulag.
Really like, dang, that because Fortnite don't have that. Apex don't have that, and I felt like that's where Call of Duty got in their bag with that. You know? And then just having that whole like different guns and
like the customization of guns, like it wasn't just we get a suppressor and a perk with that makes it 2 attachments. It was like, okay, we're gonna custom build this gunsmith thing, but now it's like, all right, Apex got you gotta get a grip, you gotta get a magazine.
I think that was one of the hardest things about playing battle royales was having to always have the top thing, and then sometimes you would get all the best stuff and die. Or what I mean, that hurts. Bro.
It was like it was bad luck when you got a gold off the first chest. Know you're gonna get sniped as soon as you go AFK. You just wait, bing. That's it. Like, come on, bro. No, like, you kidding me, bro?
Literally.
But it's like that, and I would say Black Ops 6 right now. Black Ops 6. I have a lot of promises for Black Ops 6 right now.
When does it come out?
It should be coming out October 25th. Yeah. I want to say October 25th.
I wonder if anybody else is getting it.
If you do, you got to add me. You got to add me. I'm going to put my Activision.
I really do want to know if people are like kind of like how we are. I wonder if people are like really excited for it.
I mean, that versus GTA 6. I think a lot more people. GTA 6
suppressed. No, I don't think anything can match what we're waiting for GTA 6. Bro.
I mean, the community was sparking zero. Yeah. The community was sparking zero. You saying no?
There's some people who don't like anime though.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with you.
Everybody loves GTA because you can mess anything up. You can do whatever you want. You can be whatever you want. It's like a real life video game.
I agree, but there are going to be some heads in the comments that are going to be like, bro, what do you mean? Like, Budokai Tenkaichi has not been out since I was like in 6th grade.
Yeah, I remember playing
like it was like 4th or 5th grade.
But I just think GTA though, it's just
like GTA. I agree.
Oh no, I'm speaking on like not on a favoritism level.
Of course.
I'm speaking on like just an outpoint, like looking out, outside looking out.
Yes,
because if it was me, yes, I love Dragon Ball Z. I'd rather play Dragon Ball Z Sparking than whatever. What is it? Sparking Zero?
Well, Sparking Zero. Yeah,
it sounds weird. Dragon Ball Z
Sparking Zero. Yeah, it was Budokai Tenkaichi 4, but like. It was Sparking Zero.
I don't know why they changed that.
But it's like, everybody knows Dragon Ball Z because of Goku, and everybody knows GTA.
But do they play it like GTA?
They probably don't.
No.
They probably don't. Everybody knows GTA. I think
if you were to ask me, though, I'd play Dragon Ball Z all day. But I was going to say, like, I think it's interesting because Modern Warfare has been getting entwined with, like, adding, like, different famous people in the stuff.
Yeah.
You know how, like, Shaq was in Fortnite? Mm-hmm. I think, like, that is taking over what video games are, too, because that draws in a lot of attention,
It does.
And it makes people that never played that game want to play it because Shaq's a character.
Yeah, or Nicki Minaj. I've seen some people run around Nicki Minaj Warzone. I'm like, what is this? 21 Savage. What, they got KD?
Right.
KD's in and then somebody could confirm that for me.
There's people that actually spend money on it. Like I know Jace be spending on it.
Yo, bro. Shut up. Hey, free Jace, bro.
Free my dog Jace.
My Hero skins. Yeah. My Hero's mid. Oh my. My bad. I'm sorry. No, My Hero's not mid.
Is the basketball season, preseason, because I watched a few of the games and I just think like this year is going to be fun to watch, but I don't think it's going to be what I really, what we think it's going to be,
Yeah.
Because I think LeBron has taken over the media.
He is taking. Yeah, he is.
He's literally. That's the only thing I've been seeing the preseason.
Yeah,
is LeBron and his son.
Well, not LeBron and his son. I think the Knicks are also the Knicks. Villanova Knicks. Correct me if I'm wrong for the basketball heads. It was supposed to be Josh Hart, Jalen Brunson, supposed to be Dante DiVincenzo, and Miles Bridges.
Right.
Basically, they acquired Miles Bridges from the Brooklyn Nets. I forgot how many trade picks they got, but they got a good amount amount of
girl
trade
wasn't even
picks.
playing.
Exactly. But the whole point was it was 4 of them from the same college that all won that championship.
Yeah.
And the Knicks were like, nope, Karl Anthony Towns, you're the future. Let's do it.
If you really think about it, there was a lot heating up between Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony.
I mean,
because they weren't really. I don't think none of them were liking each other down there, bro.
They wasn't, but they made it to the conference finals.
Well, yeah, they're gonna make it.
They made it to the
Anthony
conference.
Edwards, like they have a stacked team. It's not like it's just them, you know.
Yeah,
but
I mean, it was a
like,
good roster.
Yeah, but I still just think that's why it was meant to happen. Like I think everybody saw that happening. If you just think about it, that's 2 really big centers down there.
Yeah,
like that's crazy. You don't really need that. That makes whenever you're in rotation slow.
Yeah,
in my opinion. I mean, I guess it is good to have 2 because if one goes out, then the next one you can bring in. You know what I mean? But still, at the same time, I'm like, I just don't think
2 starter. But I mean, the thing is, all right. So if you're looking at basketball wise, Rudy Gobert is like a defensive beast.
Right.
He's the defensive player of the year, but yet point guards just still exploit. Point guards expose him. You say but he has like 3 trophies.
No, I know.
I can't take that.
Those are fake trophies.
They are fake trophies. Yeah,
but I just don't think. I think we know. If you know, you know.
If you know, you know. Yeah.
Because there was one year that it. Yeah. I'm not trying to.
I get it.
Me back in the future, and I'm looking at this video, and I'm like, and then Rudy Gobert's like, "Yo, I watched your video. And I heard what you said about me."
But I mean, the thing is, like they compensate for each other because he can play defense. He doesn't play defense like Gobert. Right. But the fact is that if you have 7'3" and you bring 5'11", 5'11" is going to expose you every single time.
Right.
5'11" is going
to. But did they win the championship?
They did not win the championship, but they made the conference final. They beat the Denver Nuggets.
Did they win the championship?
They won against the Denver Nuggets.
Did they get the championship?
No, they lost to the Mavs. I don't know how they lost to the Mavs. That was terrible.
There you go.
But guess what? The Mavs lost to the Celtics. They had the better team.
There you go.
I think it would have been a better finals.
Win. So if they didn't win, it doesn't matter.
I agree.
Not like that, but it doesn't matter.
In Kobe terms.
Yes.
In Kobe terms, like, job's done yet? Nope. We up 2. Nope. Job's not done yet. Nope. Yet. How you say
Celtics,
no in Spanish?
Job was done.
Job was done.
They did it the whole year. They were just going crazy. Last year was their year. Like they really took over. It was between them, the Nuggets, obviously the Timberwolves.
Yeah, the T-Wolves had it. There was the Knicks. The Knicks definitely had a lot of motion.
They were injured the whole year, though.
They were injured, but they had a lot of motion.
I feel like every kind of team except maybe 2 or 3, like the Wizards and the Raptors. Well, the Raptors got a bunch of young people. But I think everybody else got motion. It's just about winning.
Yeah.
If you don't win in those moments and you don't play your role, you know what I mean? The basic fundamentals of basketball, then like I said, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I mean, there's a couple other people, but I think this season will be very interesting. I'm really looking at the East.
Yeah.
A lot more. We got you got PG8 on Philadelphia. You got Giannis in the Bucks. This is a potential contract year. Right. I want to say because this is his last year. If he could sign with any team.
I've been honestly, bro. This is the first year I've been so dug into this podcast and getting all this going.
Yeah.
That I haven't even been paying attention like I used to.
I haven't either. So.
No, I mean I get it though, but there's it just it kind of does suck to not be able to know what's going on with one of your favorite sports,
Yeah, that is true.
You have to lock in sometimes. If there's things you really want to do in your life, there's playtime, there's fun time, or there's playtime, there's relationship time, there's family time, there's working time. There's things you got to increment the time you have because
balance.
You're not granted, or what is it? You're never going to be for certain that you're going to have tomorrow.
You're not going to be sure.
Every moment is precious and you have to take pictures. You have to love your friends.
Yes.
And you got to teach people and help people while you're shaking and you're getting things in motion.
Yes.
Because while you're doing that, you won't be surprised what they can teach you. What's something you've learned so far this year? See, I got put on the spot. If I were to learn something this year, it would have to be, I would say it would have to be a lot of balance.
I think balance has been the biggest thing that I've learned this year. Prioritizing certain tasks over each other and letting my brain rest for X amount of
I
time.
definitely feel like this was like not even just a year of attacking, but just a year of like trying to figure out what we want to do in our lives.
Yes.
You know
Yes.
what I mean? Because like I
Yes.
definitely feel like we've balanced a lot. Because I'm in the same boat as you. I definitely was like just trying to balance everything.
Yeah.
But I feel like this year was the year of like confirmation.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. Like, especially doing the tournaments, like, I know for a fact I want to do tournaments. Like, TOing and connecting with different gamers, talking to top players, playing these games, knowing it from a competitive standpoint and analyzing the game, like how a sports analyst would. Like, it seems very fun because that's all I really do. All I do is just talk about
Have you ever
that.
felt like quitting?
Quitting?
Yeah, like
Quitting,
you ever
like,
felt like giving up?
Not really. I mean, there's certain aspects of any career that you take that has its pros and cons, but the pros always outweigh the cons.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? For example, if we're doing this and the light cuts off, you know what I mean? That's a con, but it's like we can always get another light.
No, definitely.
You know what I'm saying? Like with the game, it cut off.
But
might
I
have a
mean,
glitch,
like,
but
just
we'll always
as
get
of
another
like
one.
doing like posting and all the stuff you do, like, do you ever feel like in the moment you'd be like, man, just F this? Not even.
I
F
mean,
this,
like
but
there
just,
was a couple times when I thought about it when I first did it. There was a couple times. I think that's pretty human, pretty natural.
yeah, especially like when doing what we do, it takes a lot of like
Exactly.
just like
Yes.
thinking and like trusting the process.
Yes.
And,
Yes.
finding who you're best around, and I don't know, just a lot of things. Because I've never felt like I want to quit, but I'm just like, bro, I just want to take a break, and those breaks turn into weeks, and weeks
Yeah.
turns into months,
Yeah.
and then it's just like
Yeah.
you got to find your way back in to that groove. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And I think that's something that like a lot of people now battle is. You know, they get on vacation from work for a week off. They get a vacation, 1 week off of vacation.
Yes.
Sorry,
1 week.
guys. I'm
Yeah.
a long day at work. I wake up at 5 a.m. Or 4 a.m.
4 o'clock. He got two
they
jobs.
get 1 week off of for vacation time, and then they come back to work, and they're just like discombobulated. Like they don't
Yeah.
know like how to shake back to get back to wanting to work because they're so used to vacation.
Yeah,
you
but I
know?
mean, you give it a day or two.
Yeah, some
I mean,
people.
especially. I mean, depends on jet lag.
So
What if you got
it's-
jet lag?
Yeah, I mean, it
I don't
really
have- I never
depends
had
on the
jet lag.
person, bro. I'm not lying to you, like, and I mean this in the most nicest way. Like, I feel like
Yeah.
I've met people who go to like, you know, go do things, and then they get back, and their mind is just like so blown from the travel
Yeah.
that it's like, bro, like it changes you.
Yeah, it does.
When you travel into a whole different state, or you go on a plane ride, or
yeah.
because, like, unless you're like a millionaire or billionaire, whatever it is, and you have access to a jet 24/7 and stuff like
It's
that,
not going to change anything.
it makes you really think about life different when you're up in the sky and you're looking around like, dang, I could be anywhere in the world right now, and I'm here.
yeah.
You know,
Flight attendant, pilots,
where
they
would
get
you
used to
where
it.
would you live if you could move anywhere right now?
If I could move anywhere right now, I would probably move somewhere in Japan.
Yeah,
It would be somewhere. Well, I wouldn't say Asia because I wouldn't want to go somewhere in like Russia.
right.
No offense to Russia or anything like that.
I
but
mean, I
would
don't
go-
think anybody would want to go to Russia.
Like I would
Just
probably
saying.
go. I would probably go Japan. Japan would be like that ideal spot. Or
What if you get there and it's like not what you thought? Would you just suffer through it, or would you just like?
I've seen some like public interviews out there,
Yeah.
and it's like like the culture and things of that nature, and I don't think that I would like be like, and it's not a spot for me.
Right.
But like if I were to like, future and have kids, and I think they would have a harder time out there than I would because they can tell I'm foreign. But
They
if you're
got
born,
schools. Shout out to the people I've interviewed.
Yeah, shout out to
That's
them.
actually crazy because a lot of them went to school in Japan, and they have American schools there.
they do.
So your kid
They
isn't
do.
like, and I'm not trying to
They
sound
do.
like, don't come at me like kind of weird, but like I'm
Yeah.
just saying, like, if you're an American kid and you're surrounded by only Japanese people, it's not gonna probably be bad, but you're not gonna feel like you fit in.
That is true. That is
no
very
matter like
true,
how
yeah.
hard you tried, no matter how well you know the language, it's
It just-
still you're
yeah.
just not gonna feel like you fit in, and that's just like that may not be the case.
It may not, but I mean,
But
it depends. It really varies person to person.
yeah,
It varies person to person. Because if we have someone from France come here, you know, we're not gonna ostracise the
I
dude.
feel like I've had
but
that happen though. Shout out to
yeah,
Mayo. Shout out to Pedro. Wando, where I went to school, it was
yeah,
like international. Like a lot of kids from across the world
yeah,
came to Wando for just
yeah,
a semester.
yeah.
And
Same thing with my college. My college
that's
did that
crazy
too.
because imagine what they like. They walk into American school, they don't know what it's gonna be like.
Exactly.
They're
Yeah.
it's called co-parenting, and they come and stay in somebody's house and
Oh,
stay there
that's
until the end of
cool.
school,
That's cool.
and then they leave. Yeah, shout out to. I don't think Mael did it. Mael, I don't want to, but shout out to him if you ever watch
Yeah.
this. I love you, bro,
Yeah.
and Pedro. But I'm trying to
Love
think
you.
about some people that actually came over. I didn't know their names. Wando was
Yeah.
so big, bro. Like Wando.
See, I
walking
never
in-
had that.
it was
I'm
crazy.
listening. I'm listening.
No, yeah, it was like being an ant. Like you're
Yeah.
walking in the hallways and you're just like bumping into everybody, and like there was
Yeah.
no room to do anything.
Just
I
shriveled
had to
up.
lay down on the floor on the bus.
Wow.
Yeah, like I
On
was
the
in
bus?
the middle aisle, and I had to sit there on the ground, and it was just a bunch of us.
And the bus driver didn't see that?
No,
The
they
bus
saw
driver
it.
did.
And
Oh,
we were
wow.
full in the back, just backed, like packed up.
So you just didn't want to sit in the front of the bus.
No, there was no room.
That's
Everything
that's
was
terrible.
filled with 3 people.
That's terrible.
It was backed up.
The bus driver didn't get fired.
No,
He-
nobody got
he or
fired.
she got
Every
fired.
school, man. If you went to Wando between 2016, maybe 2015 through
That's
2018,
age.
then you know what I'm talking about. If you
Unk.
do remember this, please comment down in the description or in the
Just comment Unk.
And I want to see what you guys think too, because if you were there, you're there, and it was crazy. Like
Yeah, if you
It
know,
was
you
really
know.
bad.
Now you know. You know.
Right.
If you don't know, now you know. But yeah, I would say college. College, there was we actually had a group of like Japanese kids that
Yeah.
actually came to the college. So at the time, I was staying on the dorm. This is New York College. Shout out to Oswego State. Shout out to them.
kind of college.
Because
is
I
that?
have it's
Oswego State.
Oswego State. That's actually up north. So it's like Syracuse. You go up, and then Oswego is to the right.
Was it all black college or was it
PWI.
all boys?
PWI. So predominantly white school institution, white institution, as you would say. But
Not
it was
saying like it matters.
not like
I was
that, you
just
know what I
curious
mean?
because
Yeah.
we were talking about the thing before, and I'm like, were you the only like, you know what I mean?
I wasn't like the only person. I mean, in high school, I was definitely, there was a lot of young black colored men. That was the whole focus of high school. But then I went to a school, PWI, so outside my comfort zone, as I will. And I also wanted to be away from home. No offense to my mom or dad or anything, but I wanted to feel that survivability.
Yeah,
have that
of
thing on
course.
my
I
own.
mean, bro, I think that's the male role. Like it's like you
Yeah.
like become like from a boy to a male or a man. It's like you adapt to being on your own.
Yeah, I mean, it's a rite of passage.
Yeah.
That's what I've always learned from school, rite of passage. Everyone has their own rite of passage or canon event from Miles Morales, that second movie, Into the Spider-Verse. Yeah. Everyone has a canon event that's like, you can be like, this is what changed my entire life.
Facts.
Have you ever had that moment happen? Well,
know
yeah,
you know.
no, I know you know.
But,
That
nah.
was kind of loaded, but like that was
No,
loaded.
it's not.
America.
But I definitely have like crazy epiphany. I mean, that's kind of why we're sitting here, and
Exactly.
like how, not saying that, you know what I mean, that, but it's just like how all this happened. You
Yeah,
know?
it is. We're here.
Like,
we're
just
podcasting.
One moment it was just a choice, and it just became reality.
That's really
And it's kind of scary because you kind of like dream, or not even dream, like while sleeping, but you just kind of think about what you want to actually be.
Yeah.
And you slowly like work towards it. You know what I mean?
It
That's
is
really
slow.
like what
Yeah.
you have to do. And I think that's like what is the hardest thing about getting older, is knowing if you make the wrong path, that there's going to become like an opportunity where you can make the right one to fix it.
It depends.
You know?
It depends.
No, I
I mean,
mean,
it varies
Not
person to person,
everybody
and situation to
just-
situation.
I'm not saying like if you were to kill somebody or
disagree.
something like that, like
Yeah.
you don't deserve to, be hurt or punished. But
Yeah.
I still feel like everybody's battling demons.
Yes.
You know, and
Yeah.
like that. Yes, some people do deserve to be, punish the way that they, happen. That's karma.
Yeah.
Or that's just the cycle of what happens when you do something you shouldn't do.
I
but
agree.
I still just, on my end, I just never feel like, even if you don't like me or, I just don't think that someone should just be hurt.
Exactly, bro. Like, just because you're not eating on my table, off my plate is not. I don't want you to eat at all.
And of course, if you did something really cruel, like, I'm not, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
no, that's you. But it's like, I respect everybody for who they are. Yeah. I respect humans for not humans, but, I respect them. I mean, like, you're a person, I'm a person. I respect you, you respect me.
And that was pretty deep, but it's just like.
That was pretty deep. That was pretty random.
It was very random.
It was very random.
But I just think you have to be random in order to do stuff like this, because then you're just stuck in a robot, the Matrix. You ever seen the Matrix?
I did see the Matrix. I mean, who hasn't?
Red pill or blue pill? What pill would you take?
I don't remember the exact options, but
it's red pill or blue pill?
I would just take the red pill.
Yeah.
I'll just take the red pill. Take that.
I can't remember what pill he took.
Because, I mean, like, the only things that I've seen is, like, red pill.
the blue one. No, I think he took the red one. I don't know. I can't remember. I watched The Matrix, but man, my mom would be so mad. I watched The Matrix probably like 80 times. I don't even remember which one he took, bro.
I mean, I just remember he just did the slow motion.
Right.
Like, he did that, and I was like, bro, that's
the whole
cool.
thing was crazy.
That was crazy. Yeah, like, it was that. And I think the one iconic scene from The Matrix when they were on the truck. I think it was the third one. No, it wasn't the train. It was the truck. It was the third one. I want to say, I think it was Morpheus, the black dude, or whatever. He was on the truck. I forgot exactly what happened.
I think you're thinking about it was. I think it was Neo.
It was Neo,
the Arab with the dreads.
It was Arab with dreads.
Yeah, they were going after to kill Neo and Naomi.
Yeah,
and. Dang, I'm trying to think. I can't remember.
See, I don't know. See, here's one thing about me, America. I don't watch movies.
That's sad.
I watch movies, but I don't watch movies.
What's one movie you remember watching that, like, you kind of was like, dang, this movie was actually really good? Other than anime.
Madagascar.
That was actually,
Madagascar. I like to move it. Yeah. I like to move it. You like to move it. I like to.
That was definitely one of the best childhood movies I ever watched, dog. I'm not gonna lie, because it was the Smile and Wave boys.
Smile and Wave.
Loved the way the penguins were, bro. Like, the penguins were like. They made me love penguins more.
Nah, for real.
They gave me a passion for them because they were so funny, and like I just like how they can have access to move the way they move.
Exactly.
It's just like portable. Like, all right, bro, I'm a dip.
Yeah,
just slide. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and then it was in the hole, and then they just went to a random island. Like, the lemurs were probably the most iconic part of the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I watched the second, I watched the third one. It did not hit the same as the first one.
The first one was crazy.
Like, the first one was like, bro, and what is it new now? Despicable Me. Yeah. You're watching Despicable Me.
I don't think
it's all right.
I like it.
I think it's cool. It's cool. I think it's like.
I don't think it'll ever beat what we had growing up, though. Like Finding Nemo, sure.
Finding Nemo,
like all
yes.
these big, you know what I mean? There's so many.
Keep swimming.
So many.
Keep swimming.
Literally.
You got to keep swimming.
Literally.
Lock in.
Lock in.
If you didn't see it short, it was just lock in.
Yeah.
You know what else we got to lock in on? The Shoreman.
No, we definitely do.
I think that was like so walk us through this experience.
I mean, like, for one, I was literally just like, I woke up one morning and I was just like, I wouldn't say I had a crazy epiphany, but I was like, man, I got to do something I've never thought about I would do. You know what I mean? Like something different, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to say who posted it, but somebody on Facebook posted the port workers are on Long Point Road. And I literally called my girl and I was like, do you think this would be the right thing to do? Like, should I go down to there and public interview and just ask what's going on?
Right. Shout out to Andrea.
Yeah.
Right?
No, big. And
big shout out.
I think after that, when that happened, I drove down. Well, obviously it happened, but I drove down and I had no gas. Like, it was just really crazy, man. I was going through a lot and just trying to make ends meet to get down there. And I ended up getting down there. I talked to everybody, you know, everybody was cool. I met a dude that I I want to say names so bad, but I'm like, I don't want to keep like naming people. That's
Don't
kinda
name
messed
them.
up.
Don't name them.
But I met somebody. It was a full circle moment. I met somebody that I actually went to high school with, and I did a public interview
Shout
with
out
them.
to bro.
And I thought that was really cool because, you know, they kind of, before we did it, they explained to me what they really felt was, you know, what it was. And whenever I got done with everything and I posted everything and I kind of did my research on it, I kind of did not know what I was really getting into. I can't believe that a lot of people kind of had like negative feedback on what, you know, what workers deserve, you know, because I'm not saying that we all deserve a lot of money, but we got to be realistic with like the positions that people do, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it's a high risk job.
I'm just in neutral in it or whatever, you know. I'm not trying to like put sides on anything, but I'm just explaining like how I feel about it, you know, because you know, working where we work at, I'm like, I deserve more too, you know.
Yeah, I mean, that's, I think like everyone has
everybody does, and they just so happen to do it. That's just how it is. How did you feel about it?
I mean, realistically, I did not know about what was happening. I remember getting a text from one of my homegirls saying, like, make sure you stock up on your things because they're about to go on strike. And I was like, because like she had a relative that's a part of the whole movement. I just can't believe
people went to, because supposedly, I guess, like, if the port shuts down, then people think toilet paper and all. I don't think that
we make it in the state.
Yeah, I don't think
I love y'all, but come on, bro.
Yeah, I don't think it's in the port. I don't really know. I'm not gonna lie. I just don't. That's one part that I kind of like didn't understand. But there was also like the hurricane stuff going on.
Yeah, like Hurricane Helene. Like did you experience any power outages at all?
No, it was good. I don't even remember what I was doing.
Yeah, I just know, like, I know I was off that day, and when I woke up, I remember going to sleep. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I went to sleep. I woke up. There was no power. And no power, I was hurt.
My dog was hurting. He couldn't play his Tekken.
I couldn't play Tekken, bro. I couldn't do nothing.
Bro's stomach was hurting.
But it wasn't hurting, but, you know, I had my Switch.
Yeah.
I played my Switch.
But dog, keep that thing on him.
Like, I had my Switch.
What
I was
game you
playing
play on it.
I was playing Super Mario Galaxy. It was a part of the Super Mario 3D All Stars. But I was game sharing with my homie, so I wasn't able to play my games.
Yeah.
So I had like I don't have any fighting games on my Switch. That's kind of crazy.
Yeah.
I don't think having fighting games because the graphics are not that good.
No, they're not.
So I was like, you know, I was thinking.
Yeah, I think the Switch is really good for just when you're out of town type deal.
They are.
You know, because when you're on a plane.
Yeah,
like
it
with
does the
playing
job
in the house. Yeah, but it's just a really good portable device, and if you have friends, like you can. Play it real quick with somebody else.
Yeah, so. I think the Switch is starting to be like. Is starting to be like iPhone. iPhone is good, more that family friendly.
Right.
iPhone family friendly. It's supposed to be UI easy, nice and clean.
They do need to make some better games on there.
They do.
The Switch has been out for a minute now.
They're going to come out with a Switch 2.
You think so?
They are going to come out with it. They have to.
Yeah, they.
I mean, like most games nowadays, they run at 4K.
Right.
Switch can't even do like 1080.
Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Like
but their game's $60.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
They're probably making more money than some of these big top tier companies.
Yeah, they definitely are.
Because I mean, what their base is what they focus kids.
Yeah,
Mario.
Which I mean, I see
Mario
why,
Splatoon.
Like kids don't need to really not need to, but they don't know what graphics are.
Yeah, they don't.
They're just
they
trying
really
to play it,
don't. Yeah, that's all they want to do.
They just like, mommy, can I get your phone? And then mommy goes like, no, let me grab your Switch. You know?
Yeah, and here's your Switch.
And he's like, no, I don't want to Switch.
Imagine a kid tells you they do not want to Switch. Yeah. I've never met a kid that has not played a Switch. Let me not say that. Every kid has played a video game before. Yeah. Has had their hands on one.
But there probably is some parents out there that are like, no, you're not touching this game until you're like 15.
I mean, it depends. It depends. I mean, it varies person to person.
I know people that were like, my parents don't let me watch Cartoon Network growing up.
Yeah,
and I was like, what? I mean, I get now. I understand. I bet those parents are clapping right now.
Yeah,
literally like, wow. Yep, we're not clapping, but just like, you know.
I remember, I know my mom said at one point I was not, like, she was on the verge between telling me not to watch Ed, Ed, and Eddie.
I believe it.
And I was like,
She probably sat down and watched it with you and was like, "What in the world are these kids watching?"
Like, what is this? Like, I know for a fact I could not watch Family Guy until I was in high school.
Yeah,
I could not watch Family Guy. I could not watch South Park. I remember like asking my aunt at one point, "Can I watch South Park with you?" And she was like, "No."
Should have asked her if you could watch Robot Chicken.
No.
Robot Chicken was
anything TV 14 to TVMA. I was not able to watch until I was in high school. Yeah. Point blank flat. I did not watch anything until I was like 15 or 16.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Once I hit the TV 14, like Family Guy was pushing it. I was able to. This is my introduction into Family Guy. Sunday nights, the new episode on Fox 5. I have to watch Family Guy. I watch Family Guy, Simpsons. I could watch Simpsons. Family Guy, Cleveland Show, American Dad. We did not watch American Dad. We watched Simpsons, Family Guy, Cleveland Show.
Cleveland Show was pretty good.
It was pretty good. So it was like I had 8 o'clock to 9:30, watch TV. My mom had to be in the room present. And I remember there was one weekend where the shows were out of control, and she was like, "Yeah, I don't know about this." So, and this was like when I was 13 or 14. So it was like,
I'm telling you, man, especially you really think about the stuff they're making, you know, like, or what it's based about, like upon, you know, it's deeper than that, man.
It's pretty worse now when you really look at it because we have access to phones now. At the time, we didn't have like the iPhone 4 was out. The iPhone 3 was out, but it was like we just didn't have our hands on them. Now it's like the cheap, like flip phone prices are now smartphone prices.
Right.
So it's like you can hand a kid the cheapest smartphone and they can do the same thing better than what an iPhone 3 and iPhone 4 can do now. Mm-hmm. Like the amount of technology that has like been innovated over these past couple of years. It's absolutely nuts, bro.
It's kind of scary.
It's actually very scary.
But it's the future, man, and I think the future is bright, especially for episode 3. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. We're definitely going to be doing way more conversations like this because, like, we could probably sit here and talk all day.
Yeah, I was kind of yapping. Was I yapping?
No, we're always
Let me
yapping.
know.
That's what you're here for. You're just listening to us yap. We're just conversating about
We're tapping in. We're chilling.
Bro, I'm just excited, bro. We finally got this going.
Episode 2, bro.
Yeah, no, episode 3 is going to be crazy.
Episode 3,
it's going to just get better and better and better and
better and better. Shout out to Chewy. Shout out to Chewy, bro. Shout out to Raza Elevate, bro.
I don't even know why I did that. I was like,
why did you peace out, bro? We didn't even peace out, bro.
I don't even think we introduced ourselves. If you got this far, my name is Marcelo Seabrook.
Frank Gordon, Frankie the G.
Thank you for watching.
Peace.